Are the stars right yet? GameMasters here, and tabletop role-playing games have always been able to offer up endless possibilities for storytelling and adventure. Adding the H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu Mythos into your gaming world, well, this cosmic horror might be a little difficult, what with Cthulhu's presence being daunting and mainly horror-based, and I admit that it's not for everyone. However, incorporating this eldritch deity into your campaign can bring about a unique blend of fun, entertainment, and well, a touch of mayhem and sanity loss. Today, we're going to explore why embracing the madness of Cthulhu can elevate your tabletop role-playing game experience. Adding Cthulhu in your campaign can introduce significant thematic and narrative elements. Lovecraft's mythos is steeped in existential horror, and ancient mysteries, and the fragility of the human sanity. By delving into these themes, you create a sense of importance and to a degree, a sense of urgency. The mere mention of Cthulhu's name can evoke dread and foreboding, heightening the stakes for players as they navigate through a world on the brink of cosmic disaster. The cosmic horror of Cthulhu can also act as a catalyst for character development, challenging players to confront their deepest fears and question their own morality, perhaps even tempting them to embrace dark magic. Before we jump into how the players can face the ultimate quest when encountering Cthulhu, I'd love to ask that if you're enjoying this video, to please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel to grow, and I thank you kindly. Now, Cthulhu's presence brings a unique version of fun to tabletop role-playing games. It introduces a major element of the unknown, forcing players to adapt and think creatively, in the face of unimaginable horrors. The investigation and exploration of Lovecraftian lore can be incredibly engaging as players uncover ancient tomes, decipher cryptic symbols, and piece together clues that lead them closer to understanding the unfathomable. The unpredictability of Cthulhu's influence can inject tension and excitement into the game as well, keeping players on their toes and fostering kind of an immersive atmosphere. Imagine the players encountering a small group of people in a small town that are bent on summoning forth one of the greater outer gods from the Cthulhu mythos, and by doing so would bring almost an cataclysmic end to the whole world. Now, what better ultimate quest for the players to embark upon? Simply save the world. Including Cthulhu in your game can also provide a thrilling and captivating experience for both the game master and the players. As the game master, you have the opportunity to craft intricate and atmospheric scenarios, bringing the world of cosmic horror to life by creating detailed descriptions of eldritch landscapes, otherworldly creatures, and mind-bending encounters. You can engage your players' senses and immerse them in a hauntingly beautiful and terrifying reality. And because Cthulhu's influence over NPCs, potential influence over NPCs, all of that can combine to allow for a memorable and unexpected twist, which will in turn make those sessions that you've included Cthulhu in quite unique and, well, memorable. And you might just find that the players are thanking their stars that they survived the session. Speaking of thanking their stars, I gotta give these fine folks a mighty thanks for being members of this channel. Their support means a lot, and if you'd like to see what being a member is all about, I'll leave a link down in the description. The Cthulhu Mythos can elevate the narrative and challenges, and I fully understand that there are some that just don't have a taste for horror, and that's okay. For those that do want to add Cthulhu into your game, that alone will come with a few challenges. Mainly, there are simply no official stats for him for Dungeons & Dragons or any other game, and that's okay unless you're playing actual Call of Cthulhu. But it can be put into almost any role-playing game, from Dungeons & Dragons to Pathfinder to, even old school GURPS and even kids on bikes. Cthulhu is probably not an entity the players would ever come direct face-to-face with. He's just that powerful. But it's more, as we stated, his influence that the players will ultimately end up facing, as well as some of the smaller cosmic horror entities. I've never really needed actual stats for Cthulhu when he's made an appearance in my games, as there have been plenty of other cosmic horror type monsters that I can either reskin or simply use exactly as they appear in those books. Earlier, I mentioned about the temptation to embrace dark magic, and if you'd like to see what that's all about, be sure to check out this video. Have you used Cthulhu or the Cthulhu Mythos in any of your games? Let's keep the conversation going, and tell me about your experiences down in the comments. And until next our paths cross, may you not succumb to the cosmic horrors.